Hi, Brent Haynes with Wood Sound Flutes. I have 4 flutes that I'd like to talk with you about tonight. The first flute that I want to show you is an Anasazi flute that's made out of Grenadillo. The way that I make an Anasazi flute is a little bit different than other flute makers. I make them with a very smooth bore. They also have a different sort of mouthpiece on them. I flare the mouthpiece out so that I have a very wide platform to place the lip against. I like to have a very comfortable platform for my lip, and I also like to be able to really create a nice edge to blow against so that I can maximize the acoustic performance of the fipple edge. You can also see that this rolls away here so that it fits really nice against the chin and things like that. Those are part of the design features of the mouthpiece of the Anasazi flute. Other than that, it's kind of a simple instrument. It's kind of just a tube that a hole going all the way through it with some holes in it. It really is a really simple instrument. It's beautiful still. You know, it's a very elegant instrument and creates a beautiful sound. At any rate, that's kind of the Anasazi. It's easy to get lost in playing them. They're a little tricky to play. They take a lot of concentration. You really got to focus on where you're blowing. It's not like the Native American flute, the normal native style flute, where you simply blow into the flute. You really have to focus your airstream. But when you do, you can do all sorts of things with it. You can shear the sound and really change the nature of the tone. I don't know if you noticed There was one note where I swept the tone and just changed the nature of the tone from one type of sound to another in that piece. And I'm completely unpracticed in the Anasazi right now. It hasn't been an instrument that I've been focusing on currently, and so I'm very unpracticed. But anyways, it's still something that is just a lot of fun. So that gives you an idea of what you can do with an Anasazi at any rate. So that's an Anasazi. That's in the key of low C, by the way. To go the other direction, a standard Native American flute in the key of high C, and this is made out of a very soft wood. This is Eastern Red Cedar, and this is again in the key of high C, Eastern Red Cedar. Again, a Eastern Red Cedar, high C, beautiful instrument. This is trimmed with Manzanita burl, and it's got some turquoise on it. It's kind of an unusual piece of Eastern Red Cedar because it has almost no cream in it at all. It's just all pink, and no knots on it at all, which is unusual for Eastern Red Cedar. So that's a really beautiful flute. Eastern Red Cedar is kind of nice because it's got a good sound, but it's the least expensive flute wood that I use. And so if you're looking for a flute that has a low cost but sounds really nice, that's the wood. And so that's something that you might want to go look at. The flute that I'm holding in my hands now is made out of Myrtle Burl. This is Oregon Myrtle Burl. Has a beautiful silvery gray color, kind of a greenish gray. Highly figured, lots of bird's eye in it. Very, very lovely. It's trimmed with Nigerian ebony. It has some turquoise on it. It has this lightning bolt of turquoise going through it. Natural end. The natural end is actually just that. This is the actual natural end. Right next to this was bark before, and there's some people in the flute community now. They're carving these now, but ours are actually where the wood just ended, and it was just natural. And I think it's kind of cool because you can actually see how it just grew. The little edges and dips and twists and things where the wood just grew organically. It's kind of beautiful. So this is in the key of high D. It's a high D Oregon Myrtle Burl, and I'll go ahead and play a little ditty on this for you. high D Oregon Myrtle Burl. Beautiful piece. This next flute is made out of Grenadillo again. It's got Honduran and rosewood burl for the caps, some ebony and some turquoise. It's got buffalo made out of the Honduran and rosewood burl. This is in the key of low F, and this is a beautiful clear flute. It's a really, really lovely instrument, and I love the Honduran and rosewood burl accents on it. I think it's just a really, really lovely instrument. So I think you'll appreciate just how clear and beautiful the acoustics of this particular flute is. So if you're looking for a low F flute, this would be a really good choice perhaps for you. So, beautiful flute, and all a bunch of lovely instruments actually, and some other instruments on the website I think that you'll enjoy looking at. If you have any questions about them, by all means give me a call. I'd love to talk to you. And if you have any questions about a custom flute, by all means give me a call as well. You can reach me at 801-822-1415, or you can reach me at my website or my email address at brent@woodsounds.com. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you soon.